Want to know the fastest way to live in someone's head rent-free? It's not love, it's not hate, it's obsession. He remembered every birthday like clockwork, except the last one. The candle flickered on a cake she didn't buy. He arrived with flowers and a laugh that sounded too practiced. For a week after, she replayed the night like a scratched record. The joke he made, the phrase he used, the look he gave. The next month, she woke thinking she'd heard him call her name in a room she was alone in. Memories that once felt solid softened at the edges. She found herself apologizing for things she hadn't done. The scar this left was small at first, a curiosity, then a slow infection. Years later, she could not tell where affection ended and revision began. The ache was constant. The thing he left behind wasn't a lover. It was a question that never closed. She kept a saved thread he never meant for her to see. It was a single sentence, a half-finished confession he never sent. For weeks she read it until the words blurred into reasons and histories that never happened. She began to believe in an intimacy that lived only on the screen between drafts. The memory grew selective. She remembered his kindness before the first fight, the phrase he used once in passing, the sound of his laugh from a year ago. When others called her obsession out, she shrugged. How do you convince someone their mirror is cracked when the cracks feel like truth? In the end, the saved message became a shrine, and the shrine rewired her sense of what was real. They split when silence became louder than speech. Months later, he texted, "I found something you left here." He sent a photo of a small thing from her apartment, a receipt, a bookmark placed on a cafe table. It should have been proof of presence. Instead, it reopened every half-closed door in her head. She replied. She didn't reply. She checked. She pretended not to check. Her days folded around that single image. Friends asked why she let a picture steer her life. She couldn't answer. The picture had become a compass. The scar it left was not on the skin, but on decision-making. She began measuring her days by the possibility of his next move. Hear the pattern? These are not blueprints. They are warnings. They show how small, uncanny fragments of contact can plant long, stubborn ghosts in someone's mind. The more you feed those ghosts, the more they feed you, and not in a way that honors love. They feast on doubt, on replay, on the twisted habit of filling silence with story. How to shift the story, ethical, attractive version. If you want someone to miss you in a way that heals instead of harms, be the memory they want to keep, because you added real value to life, not because you left them with wounds to pick at. Grow. Create moments worth replaying. Set boundaries that protect both hearts. Be scarce because you are building, not because you are breaking. Obsession can be a weapon or a warning. Want darker, harder truths about how the mind stitches memory and why some people become haunted by the past? Read Decoding the Secrets of Dark Psychology 2.0. Learn to see the architecture of influence so you can resist it or escape it. The book is waiting.